मन नहीं लग रहा.
Structure of an atom. Here about atom we learned in the 9th class. Okay, in 9th class already we learned some of the topics about the atom. Means first we started with the what is atom. There I said you that atom is the tiny particle. Tiny particle which cannot be divided further. ఎంత ముక్కలు చేద్దాం అనుకున్న ముక్కలు. It won't be divided further. Means it will be a smallest part which cannot be divisible by anything. That we are calling it as a atom. That we are calling it as a atom. In the same way, about the definition of see, actually it was started with a person named called as Dalton. Okay, Dalton is the first person who said about the atom for us. Who said about the atom? He said that atom is the tiny particle. From that, he didn't give much explanation about that. How the atom will be there, where the atoms will be present. Means here the atom where it is present, how it will be present, and in the atom what are the things are present. He didn't say. Then after one more person came, he said that atom is a tiny particle. It consisting of still subatomic particles are there in that. What are the subatomic particles? What are the subatomic particles? Electrons, protons, neutrons, and
Neutrons.
electrons, protons, and neutrons. Okay, electrons, protons, and neutrons. The symbols are there. Here electrons are there, protons are there, even a neutrons are there. Which are the subatomic particles? Atom only these three things are present. Then we got it out one more thing. How they are arranged actually. We are saying that first of all the atom is the atom, how it will be there means it is a tiny particle I am saying. In that atom again we had a electron is there, proton is there, neutron is there. To explain this arrangement we come across a different person. We have come across with J.J. Thomson. Then after we come across with the Rutherford. J.J. Thomson said about the water mineral model, plum pudding model, otherwise water mineral model. While he said that completely. Yes, again watermelon. Whenever you cut a watermelon, in that it will be the red part will be the red part completely considered as a positive charge, and what are the seeds are present, they are considered as a negative charge. He has explained you that in the previous class. It is based on he has given you one of the idea that okay, some charge will be present, electrons will be present in particular places. It won't be present completely inside one idea only. Thereafter, one more person, the Rutherford. What he did, he has started explaining with the help of gold foil experiment. In a gold foil experiment, what he did, he has taken a gold foil experiment and he has taken an alpha rays. He has taken an alpha rays. When he has taken alpha rays, some of the rays travelled in a straight manner. Some of the rays got reflected. Some of the rays not even entered, come back in a same path. Means he said that there is some charge which is present in the center. Some charge is present exactly at the center. That charge he named it as a nucleus. And you can confirm in this and center there will be a charge. That charge we are calling it as a nucleus. That charge we are calling it as a nucleus. And he said that around that charge, whatever the nucleus is there, around the nucleus some charges are present that we are called as electron. Means now what? Based upon this he has explained starting taking a concept of planets and the sun. He has taken a sun and the planets. The sun is at the center. All the planets are revolving around the sun. In the same way, he said that nucleus is present at the center. All the electrons are revolving around the nucleus. All the electrons are revolving around the nucleus. Means how it is arranged in the same manner. Means in the same manner, nucleus is present at the center. All the electrons are present around it. He said. But he was also failed. Why? Because some of the reasons are there. Something like only one particular atom, he has explained with the help of one only particular atom, that is hydrogen. When it is coming to some other atoms, it is not getting done. See, for example, he said that electrons are revolving. If they lose the energy, they will come and fall exactly at the center. When it falls at the center, it will become completely collapsed. It destroys. Okay, damage. Means these are all the problems that was not explained by the Pascal. Okay, these are the things which was not explained by the Rutherford. Then one more person came for explanation, that is Niels Bohr. Niels Bohr, he said that he has given you he said that he has completely a circular orbit. He said that center there is a nucleus, and he said that so many orbits are present around it. He named them as a 1, M, N, K element. Okay, and he has given you the numbers 1, 2, 3, and he said that electrons will be revolve on the each and every orbit. He said electrons will be revolve on each and every orbit. When he is trying to explain this, okay, it is helpful only for the hydrogen when he has taken some other electrons, which are higher electrons. Whenever you are taking, Niels Bohr concept was also not much accepted. We have learned this all the things in the 9th class. Whereas when coming to the 10th, here we are starting with the structure of an atom. That only where we are completed it. Based upon that, we had some idea that how the some small idea is that the how the electrons and nucleus, positive charge and electrons will be present. We had some idea over there, and where the neutrons will be present. Neutrons and protons will be present at the center. Around that, electrons will be present. Around that, electrons will be present. Means this is the concept which was explained. The normal concept. Based upon that, he is saying you that he is saying us to just get an idea with the help of this. How it will be, the pattern will be there. How the pattern will be there. Not only this, here it is not consisting of only one thing. Here many things are present. Many things are present. Here he has started explaining with that only. Means how the behavior of light. How the behavior of light. Based upon the concept of light only we are trying to explain that. Okay. Here we don't have one color light. We had a different colors of. Means here already we have learned the concept of rainbow. In a rainbow we had 7 colors. Means all of the colors will be having different patterns. Different patterns. Based upon that and how it will be behaviors. Normally light what happen, it will be travels in the form of waves. What type of waves it was present? What type of waves are it as present? Whether it is having a electric waves or magnetic waves you want to. See, whenever what you do, normally when you throw a stone in a water, for example, if you throw a stone in a water, it will form the waves. Normal it will form the waves. The waves normally what happen? It is traveling, something like this. It will be traveling. Whenever the wave is formed, one will be ends, it will go and touch to a wall, again another wave will be starts from other way side. Means whenever any wave is traveling, it will be there will be a compulsory the traveling of light waves will be because of 2 reasons. That is one of the magnetic field, one more is the electric field. Due to that the waves are produced, means they are always perpendicular to each other. You have given your pattern in your textbook. See, for example, your electric wave is something traveling like this. Okay, it is something traveling like this. Means your perpendicular wave will be travel something like this. This is your electric wave. Perpendicular wave will be like, means magnetic wave will be. Both combination we are saying that the wave nature of the light. Whatever the combination of these 2 waves are there, that only I am saying it is a wave nature of the light. Means it is a vibrating body which was produced due to the electric field and the magnetic field. Due to the electric field and the magnetic field, both combinedly, not with only single answer. The wave nature won't be produced with the help of single light. It is produced with the combination of electric field and the magnetic field. Means all the concepts. Normally, what are the things? What are the waves? What are the different types of light? What are the it is produced? Almost all of them will be behind the nature. The wave nature will be there. It will be in both the fields, magnetic field and the electric field. In the both the combination only it will be produces. Okay. This is about the magnetic field and the electric field, which we will be explaining about the wave nature. The wave nature is something like this, it will be present for us. Which are perpendicular to each other. Which are perpendicular to each other. It won't be same. Which are perpendicular to each other. Means they won't be in a same path. ఎట్లా ఒకటే దారిలో వెళ్తాం మనకు కనిపిస్తున్న వాటర్ ఇట్ విల్ బి అపేర్స్ ఇన్ వన్ వే ఓన్లీ బట్ ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ ఇఫ్ యూ సీ దట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ వన్ విల్ బి ద ట్రావెలింగ్ సంథింగ్ లైక్ దిస్ అనదర్ విల్ బి విచ్ విల్ బి హెల్ప్ఫుల్ ఇన్ ద సమ్ అదర్ ఫీల్డ్స్ which generally when we combine this both we can say it as a electromagnetic field which are normally we can say it as a electromagnetic waves. Here this is the behavior even we see in the light only. When light travels, it is also travels in the form of waves that we will see in the next class.